Hello everybody and welcome back to the first, I think, and last ever episode of RoadVlog in my Citreon C3 of the red variety. The second of my two C3s I've had in my car history. If you don't know it, I had a Ford Fiesta. It's my first car. Got written off by an ambulance crashing into it. Great times, fun story. First C3, which was the second car. I'm just went past. That was incredible timing. My first C3 after that was a blue one, and I had a radiator go on it, and I had something else go on it as well. So yeah, long story short, this red C3's also had similar issues. Not of radiator, but like of cost of car bill. Long story short, I had one car bill for like £200, got it fixed, and then literally a month later there was another car bill for about £400. Same thing has happened for this car as well. So yeah, thanks to my fantastic family, especially my nan, I've been lucky enough to, you know, despite a pandemic, lockdown, financial stress for virtually, you know, everybody, I've been fortunate enough to be able to get a new car. You know, it's kind of essential to work for me, so yeah, it's been an interesting thing. Also, I cleaned the car yesterday, cleaned the vacuum there, I put the bloody floor mat in the wrong place, and it was sticking to the accelerator. Not down, fortunately, but like it's kind of hard to press down right now, which is interesting. Anyway, what I'm hoping to do in this video is catch the sound of my car. I don't think you can hear this. That's not how a car of this caliber should sound. I've been having issues with like reverse and stuff like that for a long time. Sometimes it takes like several attempts to actually get into reverse. Sometimes I have to like guess that it's in reverse, go for it, the engine will rev up because it's not actually in reverse, and then try and put it in reverse again and it'll work. It's ridiculous, cars are dumb. Anyway, sorry, bro, I need to try reverse. So yeah, replacing it with a Ford Focus 1.6 Z-Tech. Don't know what Z-Tech means. Could be anything. Could be a speedboat. God, you might be able to hear it droning in the background. The car has only just started making this kind of noise in the last month or so. Like I said, I had gearbox issues to begin with anyway. But I went through one of Stafford's very famous lakes that forms whenever there's a little bit of rain, because Stafford's built on a floodplain because people are stupid. I mean, I chose to live here, so I can't really talk. But yeah, so I went through a puddle, and I shouldn't have gone through this puddle. It was probably at least up to the top of my tyres at its deepest, and I panicked because I don't often have to ford rivers or, you know, floods and stuff like that, so I went in quite quick, quite heavy, and then the car nearly stalled out, so I shoved it into first gear, and I've had issues since, basically. Ironically enough, first gear not really too much of an issue as I shift into it. Third gear's been the main issue. If you drive, you'll know that it's a relatively, I don't want to say brainless task, but like, it's second nature, I guess. So, you know, shifting gears and stuff like that, you just know how that goes, you know how that feels. Yeah, so I'm having to actually pay attention whenever I throw it into third gear now, because sometimes it doesn't go in. It'll feel like it's gone in, but it actually hasn't gone in. So it'll like spring back and then the engine will rev up, and it's like, oh, for God's sake, what else am I doing damage-wise to this goddamn car? So yeah, it's after spending, this number keeps jumping around in my head. I think I've spent £2 grand on it, repairing it and stuff like that in the last 2 years. Bearing in mind last year, 2020, I didn't really drive it anywhere. Which, you know, one could argue also contributed to various issues. You know, cars, you know, need to run. It's not healthy for them to just be sat. But at the same time, I was going out at least once a week, you know, doing the shopping and stuff like that. So it's not like nothing was happening with it. Yeah, it's a bit of an issue right now. And it just needs replacing more than anything. So yeah, look forward to getting my new Focus. I'll give you guys a quick like tour of it once I get it and stuff like that. It's a really weird way of doing it at the moment as well. You don't just like, you know, go for a test drive and you know, all the usual stuff when you buy a car. You literally say, I'd like that car, please. And you turn up later and you go get the car. I started the process like a week ago. Luckily the place we're going to, they MOT it before you take it, they service it and all that stuff, so yeah, it's been properly like taken care of and looked after and stuff like that, so it'll be a car that'll last a while. It's the plan, anyway. But yeah, it's literally a case of you turn up, all your shit is in the car already, it's on the passenger side, the keys are there and stuff like that. You wander in, you take your stuff, and they have the facts of life. No, yeah, you just pick it up, and my car, I've just got to do the same. I've got to leave a load of documents and stuff on the passenger seat, leave the keys in there, take all my crap, and just go. So yeah, it's a really weird scenario, I guess. Yeah, what I wanted to do with this video, like I said, is like try and capture some of the like weird engine noises that I get with this car now. Like I said, it used to be, you can kind of hear it. It's like a whirring sound when I'm over 30 miles per hour. It sounds like a pod racer, which is kind of cool, but also it's a sign of the transmission, you know, failing, effing up, whatever. So yeah, it's not too fun. But anyway, I think that's it for the informational part of this and the C3 part of this. I'm just going to try and get the engine sound going, and then, yeah, hopefully see you in the Ford Focus, and maybe for a more regular RoadVlog series. So long, little C3. Thanks for all the memories. What up, everybody? So, there's probably been about a month gap between these two sections of videos. First one was in my Citreon C3, which I got rid of a month ago due to several complications, which I think I explained in that video. And now I'm in a Ford Focus Z-Tech 1.6. Try not to do my best Jeremy Clarkson impression. It's one of the best Ford Focuses in the world. But yeah, I've had it for a month now. It's fantastic. I have purposely not put a microphone into the car, so you guys can get like an idea of what the engine sounds like compared to me talking. But yeah, I've absolutely loved it. The thing just like launches off the line. When I put my foot down, the car moves, which is a very big plus. It's not really something that was happening before, so yeah, very, very happy with that. And yeah, I purposely went a little while anyway, but the month mark made sense, just to be like, oh yeah, this is the bads and pluses and stuff in the car, whatever. But now I've got a dash cam, so I can do this, and this, and also this. But yeah, it's awesome. I've got a cool little setup now. It was funny, I was talking to somebody about the dash cam, and they were like, oh, did you get that for, you know, usual reasons, accidents, whatever. And I was like, no, it's pretty much just for B-roll for the RoadVlog series. So yeah, pluses and minuses of the car, just said, you know, quick, nice, spacious. I'm still getting used to the proportions of the car. The C3 was like a little squat thing anyway, so there wasn't really much to worry about pulling into spaces and things like that, like parking. But I do get a little bit nervous sometimes pulling forward into spaces with cars next to them. So I'm like, I don't really know exactly where the bonnet is at the moment. And you know, the two vehicles, or any vehicle I've driven previously, other than like the van to move home, it's been like a super like squat thing. Even the van that I drive for work, it's like, you know, quite a small van. It's Peugeot partner, so you know where your front end is. It's quite easy to drive. But yeah, other than that, this car's been absolutely fantastic. And this is just pulling up some red lights now. I love it. You can't hear a thing. You can't hear that wub, 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 wub going on from the C3, which is nice. So yeah, I'm still not entirely sure what I'm doing with this series yet. I think one of the ideas I had was like make it not really much longer than like 5-minute long videos, and maybe just like pick a particular subject and just like go off on it. But yeah, we'll see what we can do with it. But yeah, for now guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this. Hopefully it sounds okay, and if it looks good, we like it and stuff like that, then we'll definitely do some more of it. But until next one guys, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. See ya!